If you love stickers but want to keep your Hobonichi Weeks looking clean and functional, this video is for you. Today I'm showing you my step-by-step process for using a single sheet sticker kit from Hubman and Chubgirl to create a beautiful, clean, uncluttered layout that still has plenty of room to write. Hi, I'm Carmen. Welcome to the channel. I love these single sheet kits because they are designed specifically for the Hobonichi Weeks. There's no guesswork. Everything you need for a cohesive aesthetic look is right here on this one page. It's perfect for keeping the planner slim and organized. I'm going to be giving tips on exactly how to use this 1 week kit, but I'm also going to give a few other tips as we go to help out. First of all, every time I start a spread, just to keep it clean and neat, I like to block out some colors using a marker. I recommend Tombow, or another option, and these colors are almost identical, is Zebra Mildliners. They're both dual-ended. The difference is the Mildliner has the classic highlighter type point and then the fine tip on the other end, whereas the Tombow has a brush on one end, a brush marker, and then the fine tip on the other end. So either one will work fine. This color blocking is purely an optional step and not a requirement. But if you are going to color block, I definitely recommend doing it before you start placing the sticker kit because it is just so much easier. If you try to do it after the fact, sometimes the stickers are sort of in the way, so to speak, and so then it makes it much harder to get a clean look. There are plenty of other brands of pens out there, but what you want to look for is water-based so it doesn't bleed through to the other side of the Tomoe paper that the Hobonichi Weeks is famous for. It is quite thin, and so you don't want your ink to bleed through to the other side. So you're going to want to steer clear of acrylics and oil-based inks. The grid in the Hobonichi Weeks is outstanding for planning because you can actually count how many boxes, and once you get your rhythm set up, you will know exactly where to draw these lines. It is simply a matter of personal preference whether you use washi tape with the sticker kit. It is absolutely not necessary. I will mention that Hubman and Chubgirl do have some coordinating washi tapes that go with some of their Hobonichi Week sticker kits, and they are not the only creators of Hobonichi Week sticker kits. There are other brands as well, but you can typically find, if they're not sold out, a coordinating washi tape. And where you use the washi tape is completely up to you. It's just your creative freedom and what works for you in your planner. And before using washi tape, I definitely recommend, if it's your first time using one of these kits, that you use the kit first and then add the washi tape, because you don't know where you're going to have like space left over. I'm just putting this here because I do this every single week. I know that that's where I want to put it. I want to mention, in case you're a beginner to using stickers or sticker kits, highly recommend these reverse tweezers. So when you press and it opens up, and when you release it holds the sticker. This makes using these kits infinitely easier, or any stickers, not just these kits. We'll start with putting the days of the week down, and then we will move on to the rest of the kit. I always start with the days of the week. It just feels like the right place to get started. And then you just go behind. This particular kit has these cute little umbrellas, and that allows you to write in where the umbrella is the date. What's great about these kits is it keeps your spread looking aesthetic. The colors are already selected for you, so to speak. I mean, sure, you pick the kit, but it already gives you sort of an idea of what pens you want to get out, what washi tape you want to get out. It keeps everything that you're doing pretty straightforward, and you don't have to come up with all of it on your own. You know, if you're an artist, it might be easy for you, but for the rest of us in the world, it's not always easy to come up with a beautiful color palette. So this takes the guesswork out. And like I said, keeps it aesthetic and clean looking. One of the main keys of keeping your spread clean is using stickers with intention, meaning not just sort of haphazardly placing them around. And these kits, again, make that super easy because they are designed, you know, to fit this planner specifically. And there are kits for other planners as well. So if you're using another planner, there very well may be a kit made for your planner, but you can also improvise as well. When I'm planning my week, I only use stickers in space that I know I will not be using, because I don't know how you use your planner, but for me, I use it as an evolving tool. So yes, I lay out some plans at the beginning of the week, but I also continue to add to those plans as the week goes on. And I also like to use it as a log to log activities as they happen. This washi tape is actually from the Coffee Monsters Co. And I just thought it looked beautiful though with the sticker kit. And that's when you can improvise. You can either add stickers or washi tape that did not come with your kit, but that coordinates really well with the kit to add some extra interest or fun and add to the aesthetic of your spread. Again, the key is just not really overdoing it and leaving some white space. If you're just starting your Hobonichi journey, or if you have tons of experience with Hobonichi, let me know in the comments, what do you like to do to keep your spreads looking aesthetic, fun, and sort of inspire you to use them? I'm gonna write in the days of the week here. This is a Zebra Sarasa Grand Pen, and this is in the 0.7 millimeter. A lot of people think that is too large for a Hobonichi, either Weeks or Cousin. I just personally prefer it. It's your personal preference. A lot of people will use a 0.38 or a 0.5 or some other variation. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. That helps other people find the video, so I greatly appreciate that. And also, if you'd like to see more journaling and planning videos, be sure to subscribe and you won't miss anything new. Definitely don't feel pressured to use every sticker in the kit. You definitely want to leave space to add things later, and you may end up using all of the stickers by the end of the week that you're planning for, but you want to leave space for things as you are going. And so I'm just going to put in a couple of these larger stickers for appointments that I know I have coming up. It sort of helps them stand out, and I don't want to forget these appointments, and so I'm going to put in these for that. But the temptation is to just put all of these in, but then you may need to write a lot during the week, like I'll show a previous week, and this is after it's finished. You end up adding so much to it and add other stickers, add all kinds of things as you're going along. And so you want to have room to do all of that. Plus it makes the planning fun as the week's going along to be able to continue, you know, adding to it and not be completely finished, so to speak. The weekend sticker always gets put down for me. I do actually work on the weekend sometimes, and I also sometimes have appointments on the weekend, but it's still fun to celebrate the beginning of the weekend. But what I always do is I stick it right here. You can put it anywhere you want to, of course. I've even seen people put it sideways, but I put it on the line between Friday and Saturday, so I still have plenty of room to write on Saturday, since, like I said, I do work on Saturday, and I also have appointments. Like I've got an appointment this day on Saturday. And then I actually add the decorative stickers in the areas that I know I will not be writing. You will get better at this over time if you're just starting out of learning, you know, where you're going to write the most. I know for one thing, I don't write a lot on Sunday, and so Sunday is a great place to put something fun that just makes me smile, like that little guy right there. And then also, as far as picking which sticker kit to use for which week, obviously that's completely personal preference, but I chose this because this particular week, this is Easter Monday, so I just felt like the bunnies sort of still go along with that. And I don't know if we're going to get any rain. We're kind of in a drought, so I think I'm trying to manifest some rain here. And then it's just some fun spring colors. But you can pick whatever you want for whatever week you're having, anything that goes along with your mood. It doesn't even have to be related to what's going on. It can just be something that makes you happy or makes you smile. I mean, these are adorable, so they definitely put a smile on my face. You can probably already tell this, but I am not a perfectionist when it comes to this. This should be working for you, not the other way around. And so if something goes on crooked, don't sweat it too much. These kits do come with a lot of trackers here and these bullets as well. I found in the beginning I was using some of these, but as time has gone on, I am not using them here, but sometimes I do use them in other planners. And then some weeks I do use these here. It just depends on what's going on in my particular week, but it's really great that they have them. So the trackers you can check off for all 7 days, so you could put those over here on this side if you want to do that type of tracking. I actually do that in my Hobonichi Cousin, and this I use primarily for work. But then you've also got some more stick-it notes and some more embellishment stickers. So all of those may end up on here by the end of the week. Not the trackers, I know I won't use those, but I do save those and use those elsewhere. I definitely don't throw them away. I love how Hubman and Chubgirl stickers, especially these kits, have the perfect balance between being both cute and clean at the same time. They definitely don't give you that cluttered feel, but they do add a lot of personality to your spread. And like I said, they have other items that you can use to coordinate with it, or you can use stickers or washi that are not from Hubman and Chubgirl. So tons of different options. Here's what I'm going to from the kit for now. I may add more during the week, but also I'm going to add just a couple of other stickers that are from Hubman and Chubgirl also. So here they are right here, and I'm sure it's in the title as well, if not the description. But I want to add just a couple of other stickers just to add a little bit of extra color. I want to add a little more blue, so this watering can's very appropriate. Of course, if we get a lot of rain, maybe not so much, but put that on an angle here. And just add a little bit more to it here, and then add some flowers because it is spring after all. Another tip, if you're a beginner and you haven't seen my other videos, I definitely recommend getting some kind of cardstock. This was actually free. This is just junk basically that I'm using to put behind when I write. It just gives you a firmer surface to write on and makes it easier. Since we're talking about clean and aesthetic spreads, I would mention they do make cream correction tape. You just open this up and you wipe it on here, and it's not a perfect match, but it is about as good as you're going to get. This is called Whisper Cream Tape, and it does come in slightly different colors, but you can find this just about anywhere that sells these type of supplies, including Amazon, and that will let you cover up any mistakes that you make when you write. I did fill in some of the writing here just to give you an idea of what the layout looks like. My schedule fluctuates, so I actually like to track things and add them as I know they're going to happen. That's why I like to leave the white space open, because in the end it's going to look something like this, and I will continue to add stickers because I really enjoy them, and I feel like it makes the whole planning process much more enjoyable. It really is hard to beat a dedicated kit for setting up your Hobonichi Weeks planner in a clean and aesthetic way. For more Hobonichi planning, definitely click on the video on your screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.